the welfare department came to our home. They talked with my mother about moving into the housing project, but the stipulation was that my father could not be with us. They would put us into the housing project only if he left the state. My mother and father discussed it, and they decided that it was best for the 12 children for the father to leave the home. And that's how we got into the projects.
Mama used to have to hide her man clothes when it was inspection time. The government was on a different time. Growing up in the projects, we had restrictions. They replaced our fathers with government assistance. We was raised by our mothers, our fathers was missing. So they left us to die alone out in the trenches. Let you have a man in the house, they take the voucher back. So this shit never was fair. Fuck a housing act. I can vouch for that, cause I used to live it. If you had a man, food stamps wasn't given. But the men were gone cause they was locked in the prison for the same shit that the government was giving. Crack cocaine, it took our parents out. They was snatching kids for ransom, ain't know they whereabouts. If you ain't give up the money, they'd air them out. They died for the love of the money, that's all they care about. Gave us all these drugs to damage our generations. Our enemies the one that created the legislations. Mama used to have to hide her man clothes when it was inspection time. The government was on a different time. Growing up in the projects, we had restrictions. They replaced our fathers with government assistance. Mama used to have to hide her man clothes when it was inspection time. The government was on a different time. Growing up in the projects, we had restrictions. They replaced our fathers with government assistance.
The welfare department had a rule that no able-bodied man could be in the house if a woman received aid for dependent children. If a man lost his job, he's looking for work, he still had to leave the home. And there was even a night staff of men who worked for the welfare department whose job was to go to the homes of the welfare recipients, and they searched to find if there was a man in the home. Sometimes men came back at night to be with their families. Some were found in a closet hiding.